Move down?
No, I think
Okay.
you should demonstrate to people that come. Why should you let them off the hook?
Okay.
The names are still there.
Yeah, but
All
he
right,
doesn't
good
show
evening,
them.
thank you, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Planning Board for January 11th, 2012. Jettie, will you do the roll call, please?
Yes, Mr. Brown,
Here.
Mr. Colton Max, Ms. Foy, Ms. Bauer, Mr. Hutt,
Yeah.
Mr. Miller.
Here.
Mr. Torpe, Reverend Wilson, Ms. Guha, Mr. Allen.
Yes.
Mr. Goldstein.
Here.
Thank you. Pursuant to Section 5, Chapter 231, PL 1975, this is to state for the record that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided to the public by posting and maintaining the annual notice of regular meetings on the bulletin board in Village Hall, by mailing the annual notice of regular meetings for 2012 to South Orange Maplewood News Record and the Star Ledger in December 2011, and by filing said notice in the office of the village clerk. We have a brief agenda tonight, and we'll start with the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held on Monday, December 5, 2011, submitted by Jettie, Secretary to the Board. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay.
Is there a second?
Oh, do we have a second? Thank you. We have a second, Elliot. Thank you. The approval of the resolution for case number 216, applicant is the South Orange Commons 3 LLC, premises affected 925 West South Orange Avenue, for amended preliminary and final site plan approval. This will be carried to the February 6th meeting of the Planning Board. Currently now, we've discussed the reorganization for the Planning Board and the appointment of officers and professionals. Beginning with the chair and the vice chair, I guess we have to vote on who that would be for next year, this 2012. So do I hear any
Do you want to turn the meeting over to someone other than yourself? Temporarily?
Temporarily, I think I should turn this meeting over to someone other than myself temporarily. Michael?
Let's turn it over to Pat.
Pat, thank you.
He can't?
Michael,
Okay.
in order to,
Accept nominations?
Fine, I'll accept nominations for the office of, or position of president of the board. Any nomination?
Chairman.
Chairman of the board, excuse me.
I forward the name of Thomas Hutt.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
We'll have all in favor.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Do you want to
No
do a roll
abstention.
call? Should we do a roll call for those, Sal or Jettie, or is this fine?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, all.
Can I give him back the chair now?
Yes, you
I
can.
hope to.
You've got the, maybe I don't want to give it back.
See how good it feels? You should continue. We then need to nominate someone for the vice chairman. Do I hear any nominations for that?
Sure, I'll nominate Harold Colton Max in absentia.
Harold Colton Max, here a second.
Second.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Good, I think, good choice. Harold Colton Max will be the vice chair for 2012. Thank you. Then we need to simply appoint the planning board committees. Currently, the committees have the current membership. The master plan has Harold Colton Max, Thomas Hutt, Michael Miller, Deviana Gua, and Janine Bauer. Only few of those are there. Would you like to continue on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel we can
Keep
everything the same.
Everybody, so do we nominate in second
chair.
as well, or,
You have to also nominate the chair, I think.
sorry?
You have
The
to
chair for
nominate the
that?
chair of that.
No, I believe the committee chooses.
Can do it.
Oh, the committee chooses the chair?
Committee will choose a chair. Thank you for all the backup. So,
I think you could do all of them.
Yeah.
oh, why don't should we read through all of them, and then we can just agree to agree?
Are they appointment or election?
Sorry?
Are they the appointment of the chairman or election?
The committee will appoint the chairman.
No.
No, the
Are they
committees,
who sits on what committee? Is that done by appointment of the chairman or by election of the
By
It's
the
not-
planning
board?
It's not an election. It's normally just a voluntary process.
Correct.
So
So,
the chairman can suggest that this is the chair's choices to be assented to by the board?
yeah, well, I even go further to say that they're the current membership, and I think, I think we could review them and perhaps agree to continue those memberships. The land use ordinances, Mr. Goldstein, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Allen, and Mr. Miller. The site plan subdivision, Mr. Miller, Mr. Hutt, and Mr. Brown. Governance Personnel, Mr. Dwyer and Ms. Foy. The Liaison to the Environmental Commission, Janine Bauer. Liaison to Main Street, Thomas Hutt. Liaison to Chamber of Commerce, Reverend Wilson. Liaison to Development Committee, Janine Bauer. The appointment of the Planning Board Secretary, Ojeti Davis.
All right.
Oh,
No, you want to keep those separate.
Oh, the appointment, right. So why don't we vote on the 4 committee memberships and the liaisons? Do I hear a motion
So moved.
as currently stand? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so those standing committees and liaisons will continue in 2012. Next, we have the appointment of the Planning Board Secretary, Ojeti Davis. Do I hear a motion for that?
I'd like to move number 7, 8, and 9.
So I'll read those. Appointment of Planning Board Counsel Patrick Dwyer, and the appointment of the Planning Board Planner Paul Glates of Hire Gruel and Associates.
I have a question,
Yes.
just a question of Paul. Over the last couple of months, it seems like a rotating group of people. Do we know if that's going to continue, or?
The mic on, or can you just rephrase that?
Yes, for the last several months, the planning board planner seat has been occupied by a variety of different people from Hire Gruel. Question of whether that's going to become the pattern, or whether Paul is going to be the regular representative as he was earlier in the year, last year.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that he will be the representative. He often does email us if there's a conflict in either in the previous meeting or during the intercession between meetings. He'll email and ask if he can get a substitute. So I think typically he will endeavor to attend, but I find personally that their coverage is usually adequate if he can. So, but it's a good question, but I'm pretty sure he'll be the one to come. Any case, for 7, 8, 9, do I hear a motion?
So moved.
I'll move. Do I hear a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That's great. So we'll have those appointments. Congratulations, Ojeti. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Why don't you want to go over and talk to us about?
Mr. Chairman, we have also distributed to the members a oath of allegiance and an oath of office. It's actually 2 oaths in one. And it allows this board to affirm their allegiance not just to the laws of the state of New Jersey, but also to performing their duties as members of this board. We can do this orally, but I'm told that the village clerk would also ask that we file written copies. Is that correct, Jen?
Yes, for 4 members, Mr. Hutt, Mr. Colton-Max, Mr. Allen, and Mr. Brown.
Okay. In the meantime, if we all could just read through this, and then we'd have that oath on record for who's present at least. Mr. Chairman?
The oath reads,
I think all can recite that at once.
Oh, I see. We should read this all together.
I, Michael Miller,
Thomas Hutt, do
solemnly swear or
affirm
affirm support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. I do further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties as a member of the Township of South Orange Planning Board, according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we are now all alleged. Are we to sign this?
If anyone needs to sign it, I can notarize anyone who needs to sign it.
Yeah, I
Jenny,
just-
who is
I
that
signed
needs to
the-
sign? Just the 4?
Yeah, just the 4.
And that's because we haven't done it to this date, or
Yeah, that's what she said, she didn't have it.
we haven't done this at this
Right.
point?
There's been
There's been a renegade
There's been
about it. All right, well, we will do that, we can,
Go ahead. I also wanted to do one other thing, Mr. Chairman. I became aware of a case in which an applicant was unhappy, challenged on one of the bases was that the board professionals, meaning the planner and the engineer, had offered factual testimony that wasn't sworn. So what I'm going to suggest is that at the beginning of this year, we also ask the engineer and the planner when he comes to swear that the testimony they'll give, factual testimony that they'll give throughout the year, will be true. and that way it'll cover that base.
Okay, so you will
You can do
provide
that right
that?
now if Mr. Renda could raise his right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony that you'll give throughout the year on all planning development applications before this board is true to the best of your knowledge.
I do.
Thank you.
That's a great relief, Sal, by the way. All right, well, we can sign this after we adjourn for the evening, and thank you all for coming for this very short meeting. We'll see you next month, February 6th, I believe. Is that right, Odette? Okay, thank you very much, and we adjourn tonight.